Record. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, there's Michelle. Okay, that's who we were waiting for. Hey, Michelle. Um, Good morning, everybody. So we are doing lower legs. We're focusing on our lower legs and learning about the anatomy of our lower legs, and then we'll do that flow, and we're also focusing on our negative patterns of behavior and how we can overcome them. If you do have a strap, then grab a strap. If you don't, just if you have a belt or something, that would work, or a towel. If not, it's not like totally essential. So let's get started. We're going to start on our backs in a Shavasana. So we'll head to our backs, just laying down, finding our back body totally connected to the mat. Taking the time to breathe and settle in. And while we're here, I just want you to become aware of your lower legs. So let's say below the knee, and go thinking about it all the way down to the toes. Okay. And, maybe try to move your feet in that way as in and out and up and down, as you just kind of explore naturally for yourself. As we work through this month, like the first step, right, is just becoming aware of whatever you need to become aware of. Right now, you're becoming aware of that lower part of your body. And after you've emptied your lungs, breathe in and breathe out for a full breath together. And breathe in and breathe out. From this position, can also feel a really good starting point for a kind of breathing that you can do and meditation that you can do called 3-part breathing. You feel it from your belly, your ribs, and your chest. So let's just bring awareness to that part. Breathe in as you fill up your belly, ribs, chest, and breathe out as you exhale through your chest, ribs, and belly. And do that one time on your own. And at any time, grabbing your Ujjayi breath in through the nose, out through the nose. I love this. Ashley calls it Darth Vader breathing, because you do have that you have that like nasally sound. Beautiful. And if you do have your strap, then grab your strap. If you don't, then you can still do something here. So we're going to have our strap, extend our right leg up towards the sky, and loop the strap around the bottom of the ball of our foot. And we'll hold onto the strap in a way where we can feel a stretch to the back of our leg. Okay. We'll keep our left leg grounded into the mat. I don't know if anyone's watching this ridiculousness with Lucy. She's like refusing for this door to be closed. It's just going open and close. Oh gosh. All right. And then if you want to send your leg a little bit out to the right side, you can do that as well. Just again, making sure you keep that left hip grounded into the earth. And here we have a view of our lower leg, everything from below the knee and our foot. We're just looking at it. We're just checking it out. Beautiful. So come back to center, and this is a fun little way to switch sides. Bring your left foot up and loop it around the strap as you then bring your right leg down. And do the same thing on the other side. And I should have said, if you don't have a strap, then just like lift your leg up and, do this stretch as best you can. Nice. And I'll just point out, as you wiggle your toes, we have a muscle in the back of our leg that specifically moves our big toe. And we also have a muscle that specifically moves the little toes. Okay? So the little toes are called the digits. So that muscle is called the digitorum flexum, something like that. If you want to know the real name, you can ask me after class. And then send your leg out to the side if you'd like. Staying firm through the right hip, the hip that's on the ground. All right, and we'll come in through center, release the strap, and we'll roll ourselves up to a tabletop position, taking our time to get where we need to be. So coming on hands and knees. Flatten out through the back, extend, and then begin your cat-cows. Drop the belly, open, round the back, around the spine, and flow through those two movements together as we usually do. And when we're focusing on one area of the body, we also have to remember that, we have to make sure we warm up the rest of the body too, because it really is one big party of muscles and bones. Everything works together. We can't just focus on one and ignore the rest. Right. And then whenever you're good with that, we're going to send our right leg back and press our toes into the ground as we extend our heel back for a calf stretch. Okay. You can, finish up with your cat-cows as needed. And our calf is the biggest muscle in our lower leg. Okay. And it allows us to make quick movements, make any movements, but it's especially known for quick movements. And it can often get strained when we don't stretch it enough, don't love it enough. Nice. All right, we'll switch sides whenever you're ready. Take your time. Heels reaching back. Beautiful. When you're ready, reset back in a tabletop position. Decide if you'd like to take any other movements from here. Then I'm going to ask that we go to a high plank instead of right to a downward facing dog. Okay, so in our high plank, we just set up, right? And this is actually going to help us with the length of our downward facing dog. So from here, we send our hips high to our downward facing dog. Okay, and that should give us the right length of where our feet and hands should be. Nice. And we bend into our legs. Taking even more time here to really feel the calf muscle, feel the whole back of our leg. And the name of the muscle that moves the little toes is called the flexor digitorum longus. I had to look at my notes for that. Great. And then come back to a neutral downward facing dog. We're going to send our heels off to the side, left or right, it doesn't matter, but we'll come up high onto our toes and then drop our heels off to the side. Okay, and feel how it gets into a little more of the side of the leg, okay, side of the lower leg especially, and then come up through center and drop off to the other side. Some people call this surfer dog. Cute little name. And then we come back to center and drop our heels back down towards the mat. We'll walk our hands back now to a ragdoll, feeling the whole back of our legs as we do so. And in our ragdoll, our feet are hips width. Belly over the thighs. And release. Great. So here we can try gripping with the toes and feeling how that, remember, helps give us balance, that we learned that last week. And then this week we know where that muscle is coming from, the back of our leg. We're looking at our shin bone, right? The shin is the tibia bone. Next to the tibia is the fibula. So we have one larger bone in our low leg and one smaller bone next to it. Nice. Bring your hands down to the mat. Keep your feet where they are, or bring them together to touch, and we roll up to stand. Yay. Awesome. We'll bring our hands to heart center and Samasthiti, or as Sarita called it the other night, Namastitihi by accident. So funny. Blink your eyes shut, soft gaze, either one. And we set in our minds this idea of breaking negative patterns, becoming aware of them, just as we're becoming aware of our body. And also feeling that we can change. We can change. Let's breathe that in and breathe it out. And we'll breathe in Ujjayi. Breathe out Ujjayi. Awesome. Just bring your hands down by your side. We'll hold here in a low mountain pose, Tadasana. Great. And just hold as you breathe and engage from the ground up, really thinking of all the things we just learned about our legs and feet. Shoulders back, heart is open. Inhale, extended mountain, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, open arm twist. Bring your right arm back and your left arm forward. Keep your hips square to the front. Reach out through the crown of your head. Inhale, extended mountain, come on back. Exhale, open arm twist, other side. Squeeze the belly in to pull the hips forward. Inhale, extended mountain, rise up. Exhale, forward fold, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift, back comes up to flat. Hands can be anywhere, mat, shins, thighs. Tip the weight into the toes, grip with the toes. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Move through. Upward facing dog. Heart lifts, thighs lifts off the mat. And downward facing dog. Nice. Do it, breath to movement now. Know that to get the most power from stepping forward, you will bring your feet together, bend your knees, and gaze forward. I will just, from now on cue, inhale, look forward. Okay? Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, open arm twist. Heart goes to the right side. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, twist, open. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, high to low plank. Keep the shoulder tips lifted. Upward facing dog, heart is open. Yeah, Michelle, I know you're crushing it. Downward facing dog. All right, one more time. Look forward at your hands. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Open arm twist. Extended mountain. Open arm twist to the left. Extended mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Each little step that we take in yoga is like the little steps that we take to overcome those samskaras, those negative patterns of behavior. Just one foot in front of the other, right? Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Shift your hips back, hands come up. Nice, we hold here. Sink the weight back into your heels, but keep that grip on your toes. Light grip, light grip. Okay, squeeze into the center. Inhale. Exhale, chair plane. Arms reach back behind you. Okay, the only thing that's really changing here is our triceps are more engaged. We're kind of like pretending like we're flying, right? Airplane arms. Nice. And now we're going to come up onto our tippy toes. This is called drinking bird. Tippy toes, squeeze in. Nice. All right, feel the muscles of the leg and the feet working. Inhale, hummingbird, arms reach up overhead. Reach through your fingertips. We hold it for 4. Hess Nikki for 3, 2, and 1. Fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. High to low plank. Upward facing dog, hips roll forward. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Bring your right foot to the outside of your hands. Okay, so it's coming to the right side of the mat. Stay engaged through your back leg. Okay, and I want us to feel the length in our back leg here. So from the hip really all the way back through the heel, you're reaching back. Yeah. Nice. Now bring your left hand in a little more. We're going to twist open up with our right hand. So our left arm comes underneath the shoulders. We reach our right hand up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands down. Now bring your foot in between your hands. Okay. Stay lifted on the back leg. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach your hands up overhead. Hold and breathe. Nice. Same thing here. I want us to really be focusing on that length in the back leg. Okay. Slight bend in the knee, back knee if you need it. How do you know you need it? Try it. See if it feels good. It's always an important thing, right? How do we know we need something? Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, open arm twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Yeah. A little bit difficult. Good. Squeeze the core in just like you did during our sun A. Try to gaze back at your hands. Inhale, warrior 2. Spin open to the side of the room. And hold and breathe here. Arms are extended out. Nice. So as we learned last week about our feet here, we're sending the energy into the outside edge of the foot, the knife side edge of the foot, lifting up from our inner arches. Grip with the toes, engage that muscle in the lower leg. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, pull forward and down. Back arm comes up. Maybe right now your arm rests on your leg. Maybe you have your hand into the inside of your leg. Either one. Feel the length through the back leg, okay? From the knife side edge of the foot up to the hip. And then extend your arm. Let's try this here. Extend your top arm forward. Now feel that line of energy coming from the outside edge of your foot all the way out the top of your hand through the front to the front of the room. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, back arm down, front arm up. We get a little release in the front of the leg. Breathe here. Keep the leg super strong. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Yes, Maria. Yes, Caitlin. Up dog. Down, down. Beautiful. Left leg lifts high. Runner's lunge. Step your left foot to the outside of your hand. Stay lifted in your back leg. Breathe into it. The spaces that feel tight in your body, breathe into it. Length through the back. Nice. Bring your right hand to the middle. Inhale, simple twist. Breathe. Try to stack the shoulders, so that means the left shoulder on top of the right. Gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands down. Bring your foot in between your hands now. Get yourself all set up. And inhale, crescent lunge. Reach up overhead. Now it's the turn for the right leg to feel long and strong. Inhale. Exhale, open arm twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Strong through the belly. Ribs come in. No good. Sink a little lower into the front knee. Inhale, warrior two, spin open, hold and breathe. We come back to that intention. I can change. I am aware and I can change. Perhaps I am aware that I can change. So many ways to think about it. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Pull it forward and down. The front knee stays bent. Plug through the back foot. Sink into the front knee. Now let's extend our arm over top, keeping the shoulder behind our ear. And now feel that length from the outside of the foot up to the top. Nice. Inhale, reverse triangle. A little break for that front foot, reaching it back. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Great. Give yourself so much love for being here on a Sunday morning, working your body out, getting to know it. Let's take a breath together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out your nose. All right, we're going to go breath to movement. Okay, just do your best and follow your own breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plank. Get those triceps going. Inhale, drinking bird. Lift the heels up off of the mat. And exhale here. Inhale, hummingbird. Arms reach up overhead. We hold it for that 4, 3, 2, and 1. We release down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Press into the tops of your feet. Extend through your toes. And downward facing dog. Nice. Right leg lifts high. Runner's lunge. Step the foot to the outside of the hand. Bring the left hand in. Inhale, simple twist. Exhale, low lunge. Toe heel the foot in between the hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up. Exhale, crescent with open arms. Inhale, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, gaze forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank. And every step we are changing and growing. Left leg lifts high. Runner's lunge. Simple twist, left arm reaches up. Low lunge, foot comes in between your hands. Crescent lunge, rise up. Crescent with open arms, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Let your breath pull you. Inhale, reverse triangle. Your breath pulls you back. Exhale, high to low plank. Whew. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Use your core to get back there. We'll take 3 breaths here. And if you would like a little bit of water, grab some water. If not, hold your down dog, just breathe. Okay, beautiful. So we'll do it again, but with some more add-ons, okay? So let's get ourselves prepared. We can head back to that downward facing dog where maybe you already are, and we'll take a breath together. Here we go. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Breathe it in. Ujjayi breath out. All right. Nice. Here we go. More add-ons. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Palms through heart center. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Yeah, beautiful. And then use that leverage between your elbow and your thigh to pull up. Okay. While we're here, yes, we're focusing on the twist and everything, but we're also here to learn about our lower legs, right? So we're just focusing on them. Maybe we gaze down. We make sure that the knees are in line with each other so that we're not sending any extra energy to a different place than where it should be. Okay. Imagine sending your shins forward to the front of the room. Grip with your toes. Feel the backs of your legs engage. Let's breathe in. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in, breathe out, twist. One more, breathe in, breathe out, twist. All right, bring your hands down to the mat, okay? We'll come up through a one-legged mountain, press through your right foot, lift your left knee up in line with your hip, and hold and breathe. Arms can be up overhead or hands at heart center, either one. Scoop the belly in. Squeeze the standing quad. Grip with the toes. So good. Inhale. Exhale, figure four. Cross your left leg over your right as you shift back. Okay. From here, if you want to shift back enough to try to bring your hands down, just try that out. We'll get another opportunity to work with it. Eventually, we're going to try to come up onto our toes using our calf. Okay, but right now, let's just stay here. Sink it back. Press the palms together. All right, inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, crescent plane. Reach it back. Get as long as you can, and then step back. Arms coming beside you like in that chair plane. Crown of the head reaches forward. Nice. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Spin it open. Inhale, star pose. Heels in, toes out, hands up. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Feet come parallel, and we lower down. Okay. Another beautiful view of our shin. We can maybe grab for our calf and feel that calf muscle. Above all, we are relaxing our neck and drawing our tailbone up. But the calf muscle, I was mentioning on social media, the calf muscle is very involved. It has 3 different muscles in it. And one of those muscles is like a 2-headed muscle. So it's kind of like looks like 4 different muscles. It's a very fascinating muscle, I will say. All right, let's bring our hands underneath our shoulders, long spine, and then a low lunge. Walk your hands forward. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Lift your leg up high. And let's just hold here in this 3-leg dog, okay? Let's focus on pressing into our toes and lifting our heel up high. Okay, that is what we want to do. We want to have our feet really engaged here. We also want that lifted foot engaged where we can either point or flex the foot down to the mat. Okay. It's a personal preference. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back. Nice. All right. Going to the other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Palms through heart center. Beautiful. Take some time here. Remember, if anything is ever really uncomfortable, feet, hips width distance apart. It's always a beautiful option. Nice. All right. Sink low. Let's breathe in. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in. Breathe out, twist. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out, twist. And forward fold, release. This time we press into our left foot. We come up 1-leg mountain. Good. Palms together at heart center or up overhead. We can really feel that whole standing leg working so hard to hold us up, right? So even in the quad, it's working. Inhale. Exhale, figure 4 across your right leg over your left. Sink it back. Here we want to flex the foot, the lifted foot, we want it flexed to engage more, okay? Because if you notice, if you want to try ever, if you point it, you don't have as much control. Nice. Maybe you do try to bring your hands down just to play around a little bit. Okay, beautiful. Inhale, 1-leg mountain. Exhale, crescent plane. Arms long like you're flying. Nice. Inhale, crescent lunge up through center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Let's hold here on this side. Just feel that star kind of feeling, taking up all the space. Nice. And inhale. Exhale, readjust yourself. You change your feet. You bring your arms wide like wings, and then we lower it down. We've got a big wing and flying theme going on here. These muscles in the back of our legs, they're stubborn. They take a long time to stretch out. But each little step towards it changes them, just like each little step towards a different behavior changes ourselves, changes the power that behavior has over us as well. Bring your hands under your shoulders, find that halfway lift, flat back, and then come forward into a low lunge. Inhale, three-leg dog, send the leg up high, and we pause here and just feel the engagement of the feet. At the same time, we have to press evenly into the palms. Okay. And I'd say it's definitely preference as to whether you point or flex, but sometimes teachers will cue certain things because they're trying to work on something specifically in class, so just know that. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Come down onto your knees, have a seat, have some water. Amazing. I'm wondering if it's snowing everywhere, from everywhere that we are represented. So at the end of class, you guys will have to tell me, because I know the New Jersey, Pennsylvania people, it's snowing, but I don't know about the DC, Caitlin in DC and Michelle in Massachusetts. So tell me later. All right, we'll find this a seated position, Sukhasana, or anything you want, as always. And we'll take a minute of just us, self-guided, directed you time. We'll begin to come back from your self-guided time. And we have one more standing series, one more strength and length series before we then just work on the length. Okay? And as we surrender, we'll begin to come back. And we'll come to a downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, we breathe in and we breathe out. We breathe in and we breathe out our noses. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale here. Inhale, one leg mountain. Bring your right knee, ground through your right leg. Lift your left knee up in line with your hip. Nice. We'll hold here. You can stay right here. You could come into the figure four and practice this toe stand with me, okay? You could do any of those things, all right? So we're sinking back, opening through the hips. Can we try to bring our fingertips down to the mat? Okay, as we do that, we find still strength through that standing leg, okay? Now, can we come up onto our tippy toes as we lower down? And even any amount where we can feel it is fine, okay? If you can get down, then try to hold on to start. Okay, as you squeeze everything in, core, try to come up as high on your fingertips as you can. Press through the toes, and then try, if you can, to bring your palms together. Try to gaze at one spot. Nice. Just play around with it. And as you're ready, we'll come back up. However you can get back up is good. Okay. And we'll come, let's meet back in a one-leg mountain just for a moment. And then we're gonna step back. That left leg goes back for a warrior one. Okay, so we step it back. The back foot is on the ground. Hands up or at heart center. Okay. Feel the back of the back leg. Remember that fascia, the muscles, it goes all the way up from the bottom of our foot, all the way up to our third eye center. So we're really just one big muscle, though we, also have like some areas that do certain things. All right, we're gonna bring our hands to our hips here, straighten through our front leg, and come down to like a halfway lift feel. So we lower down, shoulders in line with our hips. So it's like a pyramid halfway lift is what it is. Okay? And we're going to lift up and down. So lift up to warrior one and lower down. We'll do that one more time. Lift up and lower down in line with the hips. And then we'll hold here. Hold it for 8, 7, press through the feet, 6, 5, extend through the crown of your head for 4, 3, hands come down to the mat in 2, and 1, hands come down to the mat. Place your palms into the earth, lift your right leg high, extend it out, and then come back, downward facing dog. Okay, beautiful job, not easy. Inhale, look forward, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink it low. Reach your hands up, last chair pose. Exhale here. Inhale, one leg mountain. Now our right knee comes up in line with our hip. And knowing you can stay here, or you can move to a figure 4. Cross the leg over. You can stay here, or you can just play around. Maybe you're near a wall and that can help you. Bringing your hands down to the earth. There's a lot going on here because it's like your hip, it requires a lot of flexibility as well. So just keep that in mind. And maybe you can come up, feel the power of your toes and the power of the muscles there in the back of the leg. Good. Whole body helps. Whole body is involved. Play around a little more. And as you're ready, we come back up. However you want to meet there, I have to undo myself to come back to that one leg mountain. And so we come back, one leg mountain, right knee is lifted, and then come back, warrior 2. Oh, sorry, warrior one. You knew that though. My experienced yogi crew. All right, hands together or up. So good. I can change. I am aware, and I can change, or I am aware that I can change. Beautiful. Hands come to the hips. We straighten through the front leg. Perhaps walk your back foot in a little bit, see how you feel as you then lower down into a pyramid halfway lift. And then we'll take two movements where we come up, back into a warrior one style, and then down. And back up and down. Nice. And then we hold in this down position. We hold it for 8. I almost said 4. 7, 6. Reach through the crown of the head, long through the neck. 4, 3. Hands down in 2. And 1. Hands come down to the mat. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Raise that leg up overhead. Listen here. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring your left knee in towards, or whatever knee is forward, is lifted. Bring it in. Reach your hands up so that you're nice and lifted. Point through the back toes. Then you can stay here in a high pigeon or walk your hands forward to a sleeping pigeon. 8 beautiful breaths, sinking into the earth, sending breath where it needs to go. That was about 8 breaths. We can tuck the back toes, fly the leg high, and playing with the pointing and the flexing, the opening the hip. Then we come back, downward facing dog, and now we go to the other side. So lift the other leg high and pull through to a half pigeon. Take your movements, adjust yourself just as you know how, and then lower. Coming up to the palms as you're ready, sending the leg high, shaking it out, resetting to a down dog, and then coming onto our knees where we're beginning to surrender. So if you'd like to, play around with your lights and get a sweatshirt and such, then you can do that. We'll come to be seated on our glutes for a Janu Sirsasana, so a single leg, basically a single leg forward fold. Okay, so bring your whatever foot you would like into the side of your leg, extend the other one, and flex the foot to engage. Okay. Before we go into it, though, I do want to just talk about you can kind of feel the muscles. So if you you can't kind of, you can feel the muscles. So if you pull your toes up and in, you can feel the muscles along the front side of your leg, the anterior of your leg. Okay, that's your um, or just the outside, excuse me, just to the outside of the tibia. You can, if you pull them up, you can feel that muscle flex. Okay, yeah. And then if you pull the outside, if you place your hands to the outside of the shin and you turn your foot out, you can feel those, the side, the lateral muscles move, right? So, okay, now let's pull our torso towards our foot that's extended, reach up, and then lower down. Okay, this is Janu Sirsasana. Sending your hips back, maybe a little bend in the knee. Few more breaths. Somewhat unwind and go to the other side. Sending our torso towards our foot. I didn't talk about the posterior of our leg, the back of our leg, but that's our calf, right? And then lower down towards our heel, that's our Achilles tendon. Okay. We'll reach our hands up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. A few more breaths. Nice. Unwinding, maybe shaking the legs out a little bit. And now we'll lower onto our backs, taking anything you like with you, or maybe getting some water before you go down. And on our backs, we have about 5 minutes left in class. So really, it's really a choose your own adventure for your end of class. We've done everything we need to do for our body. And now, meaning need to do together. So now you can choose singularly what you would like to do to end class. A 5-minute Shavasana is always a beautiful option. And whatever we're doing, we rest in our intention of changing, knowing that we can change, becoming aware. These are all steps towards overcoming something. Even if we're not doing anything drastic to change it right away, just knowing we can. When the time is right, we can. And also knowing that it feels really good to exercise that kind of will to change. I'll let you rest in your surrender posture, and I will call you back when it's time. Enjoy. Beginning to bring yourself back. Finding a final pose for yourself, something that feels good. And take a final breath in all of the awareness, body awareness, mind awareness that you found today. And we say, I can change. And then we'll come up to an easy seat, Sukhasana, legs crossed. Know that you can end class any way that feels good to you. If you'd like to end in the way that I do, you can follow along. Hands through heart center. Exhale the air in your lungs. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands up to third eye center. I honor the light, love, truth, and beauty in each of you, as it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are one. Together we bow forward and say, Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much. Yeah, and the recording.